One thing about economics everyone should know is GDP, or gross domestic product. GDP is the market value of all final goods and services produced within a country in a given period of time. GDP is used to measure the productivity of a country, and we measure it by adding up the total of consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. Consumption is just household spending, so when you go to the grocery store, whatever you buy at the grocery store adds to the GDP in the form of consumption, and consumption is the most, or makes up the most, of GDP. Investment is a purchase that will be used in the future, so if a company goes and starts building a warehouse, that is investment, which adds to GDP. Government spending is, well, when the government spends money. So when a teacher gets paid, that is government spending. The last part is net exports. And net exports would be the difference between imports and exports of a country. So if the US sends guns to Canada and Canada sends snow boots to the US, the difference between those two would be the net imports and exports of the country, or the GDP of the country. And sometimes we leave net exports off because it's so small and it doesn't really make too much of an impact in GDP. Here's a graph of the US GDP over time, and GDP is typically seen in real numbers. So this is the GDP, or nominal GDP, adjusted for inflation. If you've watched this far, make sure to like and subscribe. GDP is one of those things that is used quite often in the media and news, and economists use it a lot. And it's one of those things that everyone should have some small understanding about because it's used so often. We use it, like I said, to measure the health of economies. So it's a good way to see how an economy is doing and kind of judge the economy off of that. So again, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.